Let's go. Yeah.
All right, how we doing? This is the second episode of the ORS podcast. We are back. And how you feeling, Zay?
Feeling great.
You feeling great? You feeling great?
Yeah. I'm glad
So
to be back.
let's look at currently I think the first episode's sitting at 1.4k views right
Actually,
now, bro. Yes, first episode, bro.
Heck yeah, good job. Let's go, guys.
We must be doing something right.
I'm saying we're doing something great.
All right, so to start off, every podcast we're gonna start doing segments. So this one's gonna be our top 3 songs that have come out since the last episode. So I have it's called "Data" by Bia and K Glock. That's pretty hard.
What, it was on what, Glockavelli? The album?
No, it was a single that she just dropped.
Single?
Yeah,
okay.
K Glock was a feature on it.
Okay.
And then we have It Gets Deeper, Part 3 by 42 Doug.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty far. So probably then I got Reasons by G Herbo, bro.
Yeah, because G Herbo was hard.
Yeah, no, it bangs. How about you, bro?
All right, yo. So I was listening to some Huncho. This song called "Birthday Girl," but it sounds crazy, yo. Right. But it's a pretty fire song.
All right.
Listen to some Destroy Lonely. His album was hard. I would say Kansas. And,
all right.
And this other song called Jumanji. Yeah, both by Destroy Lonely.
By D Strong?
Destroy Lonely.
Okay, I'm making sure.
Destroy Lonely.
Right. My bad. All right, we're going to talk about this subject because this topic has been going crazy and we want to get to it as soon as possible, which is why we try to get everyone together to film this podcast because we want to get it out soon. But the singer David, right, keep in mind, I didn't know who this person was until someone showed me the TikTok song that was going crazy, which I did not realize was by him. But basically, I'm going to give you the full context behind this day before we give our ultimate judgment what we think really happened, right? So the singer David had a Tesla that was in his name that he owned that was found in a junkyard in Texas with a girl who would now be 15 years old, dismembered in the back of it, all right? So this girl... She, I believe her name was Celeste, and she has been in his like Discord for years since she was 11 years old, right? And when the mother of the daughter was contacted, she reported her daughter missing. The daughter went missing at like 14 years old, and the mom said that the daughter had a boyfriend named David that she'd never met before, right?
Yeah,
that's one crazy fact, all right? Okay. 2. The singer David has been seen with her on FaceTime with her friends and on Snapchat, and she's been in multiple of his streams. I know, I've been seeing some videos. We've been seeing a lot of videos, right? So when the car was found, right, and the investigation started, David he was on tour and he canceled his shows, right? Because obviously he's being investigated by the cops, right?
Exactly.
So she had a tattoo on her index finger. It was the same one as David. Now, obviously, I know what the comments going to say. A lot of celebrities have this tattoo. Like, a lot. I looked it up. There's a lot. Like, Rihanna has them. A lot of people have the tattoo. So, I don't think that's a big deal.
But do you really think a 13, 14, 15-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl, was that deep into Rihanna like a 20-year-old would be? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying the same thing you are, brother. I just have to get the context, because we already know that people are going to try to flame us in the comments, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, get this. So after so all this happened, right? David released a song called Romantic Comedy 2 days after the daughter went reported missing. And in this song is the song where he's saying, I'm pretty sure it's the song that he's saying, I killed you in the back of my car, in the back of my mind, whatever. He was talking about pretty much going into detail how he killed a girl, right? Mm-hmm. That kind of matched.
But he was like saying it's in the back of my mind.
Yeah, he tried saying that it was in the back of his mind, even though he explained killing a girl and put it in the back of a car.
Nah, tell me why I heard he was selling bloody shirts on tour.
And there's a video of him cleaning Jordan 4s that were bloody, the same one that Celeste was wearing on her stream days before. And she was also in a music video of one of his, like, she was like making flashes of one of the girls in one of his music video, and she was on multiple of his streams. And one particular stream, he even pulled it to the side to get her off camera in the stream.
Yo, dang. Yo, that's like...
And also, a big thing, keep in mind, he was like 18 when she was in his Discord at 11. So when she was 13, he'd probably be like around 20.
Yo, that's what I'm about to say. Yo, that's like pedophilia at its finest.
So with all this information I've given you, Isaiah Morrison, can you give us your verdict on what you think happened?
Yo, listen. Everyone's innocent till proven guilty. That's just the country we're in, you know? But my opinion doesn't agree with that right now. Because, like, yo, listen, bro. I seen something talking about his car was stolen, but he never reported it stolen.
So that's the biggest thing, right? Teslas, any owners who have a Tesla, you guys know there's a lot of features on Tesla. It'll tell you when it's gone missing. Exactly. And I'm pretty sure it has a feature on it that you have to have access to the car to unlock the car. And on the, like when they found the car, nothing was like really like broken, and like nothing in it was like missing to the sense of like where it was stolen, and it was never reported stolen. But again,
just sitting. Nah, bro, but it was just sitting.
It was just sitting in a junkyard in his name.
Nah, bro. You saw the thing of like the caskets and the letters so they could talk to the deceased. And he was like, "Yo, what? Yo, bro was on some weird." Yeah, bro. Nah, he did it. Yeah. In my opinion, though, that's just my opinion.
I would pretty much say it's safe to say that he did something. Let's put it at that. He made
a song about Celeste too,
and he made a song about her, and he has another song that he never put out that was talking about her.
I know.
So I'll just say, in my personal opinion, he had. There's no way he wasn't involved in something. Like maybe something happened. They're like, I don't know. Nah, maybe they got drunk or something, and like drugs were involved. Maybe something happened, but he was involved.
No 20-year-old should be hanging out with a 13-year-old or 14-year-old. That's weird.
That's so weird. Especially if the girl's been in your Discord since 11 and you're 18.
That's what I'm saying.
When she's 11 years old.
That's grooming.
And yeah, you're a grown man. And then when she was 13, that's when he was seen in FaceTimes with her talking to friends, and she was on the streams. Guys, keep away. All right, let's do it our own age. All right, that's just safe to say. Let's just keep away from the kids. You know, let them be kids. My gosh. All right. Amen. But yeah, my verdict would probably be that he's probably involved in something. Obviously, like you said, you're not guilty until you're guilty, I guess. But he was that. I believe that someone in his circle, if not him, were involved in it, because there's no way. All his evidence is keep adding up.
I heard he's cooperating with the police, though.
Obviously, that man trying to.
You know, he's
trying to spend as much time out of jail as he can, because if he wasn't,
he's cooperating. So,
I mean, at that point, you kind of have to.
But they, raided his crib.
Yeah, but it's been like a year since she's reported missing, so he's probably had like a year's time of.
Now they took a computer and some stuff.
He probably had. I mean, he's young, so like, especially if he did it by mistake, because like. From the stuff, I mean, I don't know the dude at all. So, like, maybe it was premeditated murder, but, like, if it was by accident, he probably, like, maybe had some stuff laying around that he didn't think to cover up. Or if it was premeditated, then he probably had, like, he has a year time to cover everything up.
Yeah, literally, dude.
Yeah, so I feel like that's going to be the hardest thing in trying to convict him, is that, like, he has... Actually, I don't think so, because there's a bunch of stuff coming out that he's been getting caught up with. So I don't think it's going to be hard to convict him.
The internet's doing a crazy good job.
The internet's becoming FBI agents, apparently, dude, because they're catching him in multiple things.
Literally.
So yeah, that's our spiel on that. You know, maybe he was involved in something.
Pray for the family, though. For real talk.
Yeah. I pray for the family. Dude. That's hard. Feeling. It's very hard as a mother when your daughter or kid in general is that young. Because kids that age are very impressionable, dude. Kids that age, they're very easily like, it's impressionable. Like they kind of follow their artists a lot of times. I know that's how I was in middle school. I loved everything my artists do. I just picked the right artists, I guess. But yeah, that's why I can't have. That's why I'm scared to have a daughter, y'all. That's why I'm holding off the kids, because I can't. I don't know what would you do in that situation? Like literally, what would you do?
You can't really do anything except
That's why you always got to stay in tune with your kid. That's why you got to know everything. Bro. Because my daughter told me she was dating someone named David. I got to meet him that day, that minute, dude. Because not knowing, because anything like this could ever happen.
You just don't rock with the name David?
Nah, I don't rock with the name David no more, bro. I don't rock with him. I don't rock with the name David no more. To be honest, I was super slow, though, dude. Because like, I had no clue who he was. I thought he was like a UK singer.
I never even heard of him.
I didn't hear of him until it came out. And then my girlfriend was the one who showed me the TikTok song that it was like went crazy that he was in. Like the I don't care how long it takes as long as I'm with you. I didn't know that was by him, but yeah.
I didn't even know
it's by him.
I'm not on TikTok for real.
I'd be on TikTok. I just didn't know it was him. But yeah, that's our spiel about the singer David, the singer possibly killer. All right. But another topic, Marvel Comics, right? Marvel Comics and DC Comics have finally teamed up to make pretty much like a collab comic. There was like 7 books in there. It's like, I don't know if there was 7. There was Batman and Deadpool, which pretty much ended up being Batman, Deadpool getting placed on like a hit to kill Batman. He meets up with Batman, they go after the Joker, right? That's pretty much that spiel, and that kind of goes into his own end. We have Captain America, Wonder Woman. We're pretty much Wonder Woman, Captain America meet up when Captain America's like back fighting the war or whatever, and then it kind of shows you to present day. Then they have Crypto and Jeff the Shark. Random collab, but hey, maybe for the kids, whatever. That one really wasn't crazy. Then they had Green Arrow and Daredevil. So with this happening, right? With this hasn't happened in like since like the 90s, I believe, the 80s. It's been a while since like they had a collab. Cause I know in the last collab they had ended up having superheroes like combine to make like alternate superheroes, and that's kind of what they did at the end of the book. Because spoiler alert, at the end of the book, they pretty much showed a Lobo and Wolverine collab where they're one person.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like looks kind of like built like Lobo, and he's like a space person, but Lobo he has like all the features of Wolverine though, and has the claws, right?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Does he have like the skeleton? Yo, if he had like the skeleton of
Wolverine, and it said to be continued. So I wonder, which leads to my next question: is do you think that they're gonna do more Marvel and DC collabs outside of comics, or just keep it to comics after this?
Ooh. Maybe sometime in the future, 10 to 20 years.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna.
I don't think anytime soon.
Yeah, like I think too much money's involved because like if Disney didn't own Marvel, I would say it's a possibility. But Disney, probably everyone knows by now. Disney is very money driven, in my opinion.
I mean, they did it with the comics, so maybe they would.
Yeah, but I think comics
Disney
is only.
Still own
Yeah, I think comics is different because Disney, some don't have like. They're able to like the rights are. I don't think Disney owns the complete rights, and when it comes to Marvel comics, because they own the movie rights to Marvel.
Okay, but not the comics.
But I don't think they own the comics.
Okay.
Actually, let's look it up right now. Actually,
yeah,
because I think that's why it was probably easier to get that deal off with the comics. Let's look at who owns Marvel Comics now. Oh, it's still Marvel. Oh no, Walt Disney. Ooh.
Walt Disney does own Marvel Comics.
Walt Disney Company has owned Marvel Comics since acquiring its partner company Marvel Entertainment for $4 billion in 2009. Oh, so they do. Yeah, so maybe it's a possibility.
Yeah, it might actually be a possibility.
Maybe it's a possibility. I don't know. I feel like there's too much money involved for it to do it. I think eventually, like, it would probably happen in like
good,
Fortnite,
you know, maybe we'll see if like they'll probably do more than one.
I feel like it'll probably happen like a game more before like a movie or anything like that. Because probably gaming is easier to get.
A game is a lot easier to do.
A lot easier.
Like an Injustice and like versus like Marvel type of thing. Like
that
DC
would be insane.
Marvel, that would be dope.
Yeah, that would.
You know what I'm saying? That would be cool.
That would be insane. Well, you saw that they're coming out with like a Lego Batman, dude.
Yeah, and the new one, the open world one.
Yes, is there like
big
a Lego
map.
game?
I heard it's a really big
like
map.
Arkham.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that's gonna be fire.
I'm gonna get it. Are you getting it?
Oh, of course. Right away. right away. Even if I'm broke, I'll find a way. When there's a will, there's a way. You know.
When does it come out?
I have no clue.
Okay.
No at all.
Yo, I'm gonna look.
But yeah, this is the I believe this is gonna be the first of many collab comics. Obviously, they're gonna do the part of the Wolverine Lobo character, whoever he is. They're probably gonna continue that. I think there's only gonna be a couple more coming out. I think that the leading one was Batman because it was like Batman weekend this weekend, Batman Day or whatever like that. So
Batman Day was.
Yeah. They'll probably continue with it. But yeah. That being said, going into our next topic, we have Fred VanVleet tore his ACL, and this happened today. It happened today. It came out today. He was it was off. He wasn't in the Raptors facility. It was probably him training, whatever. But yeah, he tore his ACL. So this upcoming season, I mean, they still got KD. They still have Jabari Parker, the Thompson twin. You know, so with that being said, what are your NBA predictions for the upcoming season?
Yeah. Well, hopefully the Celtics and Jason Tatum's gonna be back.
Yeah, Celtics is weird because they traded away like all their players. Like they traded away Kristaps Porzingis, Andrew Holiday, Jason Tatum he's hurt, so we don't know when he's coming back, and it's just Jaylen Brown, I believe, right now, and Derek White, obviously.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, that is crazy. They traded. I don't know why that traded went away because they had.
I don't know. Then if that's really the deal, then the East might be kind of easy. It could be the Magic. The Magic had
Magic time.
The Magic. That's what I'm saying. The Magic really did
today. It might be the Magic time now. You know what I'm saying, man? We got Desert Bane now and stuff, man.
Only who they really got to worry about the Knicks.
Yeah, and the East is probably the Knicks. I mean, it's still gonna be tough because they still have Jaylen Brown and if Jason Tatum comes back, they're still gonna have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, so it's still gonna be a problem. The Heat aren't. I think the Heat are gonna be. That's gonna be easy. Cause I think Tyler Hero's hurt anyways. Pacers gonna be out because Tyrese Halliburton's out.
Oh, he's still
gonna
out.
be. Yeah, he's gonna be out for at least half the season because he tore his ACL in the playoffs in the finals, so he's gonna be out for half the season.
Dang, that's so sad,
that
bro.
Should be easy.
Such a young player, but he won a championship.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, it's the Thunder.
Bro, poor guy, dude.
I mean, granted, they did get to Game 7. He was hooping.
No,
before.
he was, bro. Do you think if he didn't get injured,
13 points,
do you think if he didn't get injured, do you think it would have been a different story?
That's actually a good topic. If Tyrese Halliburton didn't get injured, would they have won
against
the NBA
Shea
Finals?
Against Shea and fucking Chet,
to be honest, I think the playoffs that Tyrese Halliburton was having, dude.
It was generally interesting. It made me actually like the game because it was two different teams, bro, and it was like this interesting.
And it was just a playoff season that the Pacers were having, dude. Like the Pacers were getting by the skin of their teeth. They had 2-game winners to get on to the next series. Like with all the momentum going, I would have had them going. I would have had them winning. Easy. Not say easily.
Would you say this is one of the that was one of the most exciting finals?
Yeah, I would say it's probably like the most exciting because you have new stars coming in.
Yeah,
you have new stars coming in. It kind of like gives you like.
Do you think OKC's gonna win again?
I think they're built to do. I think they're built to do it. They have I'd say they probably have the best chances for next season going in because next season, I mean, probably I would have if not them. I had to stay with my Magic, so biasly, I'm gonna say Magic.
I think the Magic could win the East this year. And
the East, yeah, because the Bucks don't have Dame anymore.
I'm saying, what was the point of that trade?
I mean, you're gonna battle with the Knicks. Oh, Cleveland's tough though. Cleveland got Lonzo too this year too. I'm a big Lonzo fan. So
yeah, Lonzo. Congrats to Lonzo being on.
Cleveland.
Why did the Bulls even trade him?
Because he was injured. He had a knee injury. So he was out for
I thought they were rocking with him throughout the injury.
Yeah, but like in their eyes, I mean, he was out for like 3 seasons with a knee injury. And he only played like a handful of games with them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, and like once you get like a surgery like that, it's kind of hard to be the same player you were before. So that's probably why they traded him, to be honest.
Yeah.
I say the Magic end top 3 this year.
In the top 3? Yeah. They didn't do bad though.
We were rocking. I mean, we ended up in the 4th, 5th seed, I think, last year. Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. I think we ended up in like the 4th seed.
I think this year it'll probably be Cleveland, either us or the Knicks in 2. So we'll probably in the 3 seed.
So you think Cleveland's going to be number 1, most likely?
Yeah, dude, that's a tough team, dude.
You think
that's a defensively like good
against the
team.
Knicks? You think the Knicks?
Yeah, Knicks. Yeah, they're getting bounced. They're not gonna get bounced because what's it called?
Sean, that's how you
Brunson's
feel,
still that dude. But
that's what I'm saying. Jalen Brunson, they're pretty good for them.
Cat ain't messing with no one though. Cat can't defend anyone, dude. And then like Brunson and no defense.
You don't think they're gonna work with him on that?
That man's been in the league for a minute. How much time can you work with someone on defense, but they're just not good at defense no more? He's been in the league for a minute, brother. Maybe it's just he's been in the league for a minute.
Maybe he's just a late bloomer, bro.
You could, but I mean, the way he be moving, bro.
I think he does it by choice. I think he just doesn't like to play defense. Don't play defense.
Then Brunson, he's not really like he can still. Brunson's a hooper, but he ain't gonna like stop anyone, so that's kind of hard. So you kind of have to have backup for Brunson and Cat, and then you have Josh Hart, but Josh Hart like he plays in mostly like the small forward position, and that's like a 6'5", 6'7" position. He's only like 6'2", 6'3".
Then they should put me on the Knicks. I'll carry for them.
You ain't gonna help the Knicks, brother.
Real talk, guys.
You ain't gonna help. Put in the comments if you think Isaiah Morrison is gonna help the Knicks, all right, to win the championship, all right? Because I'm not expecting anything crazy. No offense to you, Zay, but NBA different, brother.
Yo, I played on the NBA court.
Playing on NBA court is a lot different than playing against NBA players.
Nah, it's
basically that being said, have you seen anything about this Pat Bev and Trey Young beef, dude?
No, I have not, guys.
Bro, funniest thing, right? So basically, on Pat Bev's podcast, they were talking about he was pretty much saying how the All-Stars don't try anymore, right? They don't try at all, whatever.
Can't disagree with
that.
And
then Trey Young tweeted, kind of saying, bro, chill out. Like, let us talk about ourselves. He pretty much said, let the All-Stars talk for themselves. That's all he said, right?
Okay.
Pat Bev went off saying that pretty much saying Trey Young hasn't won enough to talk to Pat Bev.
Has Pat Bev won?
So I'm gonna break this down, right? Pat Bev,
he won a bubble one, right? Did he?
No, he wasn't on a team. So Pat Bev made the playoff 9 times. Has made 1 conference finals and has never averaged more than a double, like not even like double digits in his career, right? So I'll give you Pat Bev's stats. He has never averaged more than like 10 points.
Like, are you doing like his career stats?
During his
like
career.
Average?
In any season. Pick it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so his career average, let's see what his career average would be, because it's bad, dude. His career average would be 8 points.
Dang.
1 steal, 4 rebounds,
career,
3 assists.
Wait, whoa, you said career average?
Career average would be 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. All right. Let's see if any season he averaged more than.
Is that no? That can't be real, bro.
I'm dead serious. I'm like
Patrick.
So
Beverly
his
points?
second
Dude,
and third season
crazy.
he averaged 10 points, and his 5th season he averaged 12. Besides that, it's all been 7, 9, 6, 6, 6, 6.
Well,
6.
he just seems like a chaotic player.
Yeah,
it just starts problems.
So. That being said, let's look up Trey Young's stats.
Yo, so bro, we already didn't Trey Young lead the league in assists.
Hey, yeah. Which makes the argument even crazier. But basically, he told Trey Young that he hasn't won enough to talk to him. That everyone.
I think Trey Young was averaging 25. Like in the 20s.
No one wants to play with Trey Young. He said no one wants to play with Trey Young. All his teammates. He's had teammates call him and say they don't want to. No one wants.
That's a lie, dude. That can't be because he has the most assists.
Hey, that's what he said, right? So basically.
Yo,
Trey Young has averaged his career stats is 24 points, 3 rebounds, 11 assists.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So let's get first of all those averages,
crazy.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
So Trey Young made a podcast going back and I'm saying I haven't won enough. I've made it to 3 playoffs, right? Trey Young came in the league at 18. Made 3 playoffs so far.
Yeah, he was young.
And he's made 1 conference finals. And in those conference finals, he averaged 34 points.
How old is he now? How old is Trey?
He's like 27.
Okay. Yeah,
and then Pat Bev came into the league at 24, a 24-year-old rookie. And he's made it to 9 playoffs. And he's only averaged double-digit points in 2 of those playoffs. And he's made 1 conference finals, right? So they pretty much won the same. They have won the same amount of games. But the difference is Trey Young has been that man, and Pat Bev is not.
He carried the Hawks, dude.
He's been carrying everyone. I mean, yeah, he's been carrying the Hawks. But yeah, basically he just said, Trey Young, you haven't won enough. Trey Young went back, giving him facts. Like, you've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals. And pretty much like low-key like sunning him, clowning him, whatever like that, right? Mm-hmm. Pat Bev's response is, you don't know how hard it is to come into a league and play a different role. Try asking the team, have you play a different role? My argument, if I was Trey Young, would be, I had to just be myself when I came into the league. I didn't have to change the role.
Okay.
Pat Bev did.
What was he like?
He pretty much told Trey Young that he has never known what it feels like to play a different role. Yeah, he said in high school I was that man, college I was that man, and overseas I was that man. How about you come over to the NBA and play a different role that you're not used to, see how hard it is to adapt to a new role.
Oh, like not being that guy? Because
he came from being an offensive scorer to a defensive player. Well,
that's his fault, bro. He should have got better at offense.
That'd be my response. It's like, bro, I came to the league. I didn't have to change my game. You just weren't good enough to score in this league, so you had to change your game.
Trey Young was nice.
Because in high school, Pat Bev was that man. Have you seen? Dude, he averaged like 30 in high school.
I never actually watched.
Really? He averaged like 30 in high school, dude.
It wasn't good enough to get in the NBA.
The NBA is different when it comes to scoring in the NBA.
And guess what? Trey Young did.
Trey Young's averaging 24, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I don't know what Pat Bev was trying to get out in this argument. I think, to be honest, Pat Bev was just saying stuff to get views because he's a podcaster now, right? He's retired. He makes his own podcast.
Podcasting?
Yeah, I feel like he was just saying out of pocket stuff just to. But then his argument was also like.
Just to start the pod.
Well, yeah, his argument was also like if LeBron or KD was the one to tell me to chill out, I'd be like, all right, bro, you got it. You've won. Trey Young, you haven't won nothing, brother. But they won the same amount. And Trey Young's like 7 years younger than him.
He's just got to be starting the pot. He's like
rage baiting, he's just trying to like stir the pot, just trying to create something out of nothing. I feel like, which is cool. Reason.
Yeah, and I mean, he's doing what he can to get more views to help him out on his podcast. I didn't know he had a podcast.
Yeah.
Everybody has a podcast nowadays.
Yeah, literally everyone. But with that being said, how do you feel about older players who were like retired trashing young hoopers? How do you feel like that? How do you think that's gonna do to the culture of the NBA?
For the game, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And like. And they get mad at us when we go hoop, you know, and we talk about old head this, old head that, but like they do it to themselves, dude.
I feel like it's just gonna make it harder for like
Real talk.
people
Yo,
to
they
like
just be
care
assholes
about like.
sometimes.
I feel like it's just gonna make it harder for like
guys.
NBA players, like young people, to care about like the people before them. Like it's gonna make young players not want to hear anything from the people before them because they're like automatically gonna think they're gonna trash me. Because like Pat Bev, no offense, but Pat Bev should not talk.
Doesn't really have room.
He shouldn't say
well, look
a
at
word.
PG doesn't talk trash about people on his podcast.
Who?
PG.
Well, yeah, that there's a difference because PG was that man. He knows how to be.
I mean, look, bro. I don't know.
Actually, that being said, let's try to look up the average between when Trey Young versed Pat Bev.
They did play against each other.
Oh yeah, because Pat Bev was in the league when.
When did he
Trey
retire?
He retired last year.
It was last year.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't even know, guys, because like he's not really talked about.
Yeah,
Pat Bev.
Trey Young. Hey, get this. Trey Young averaged 28 points, 11 assists, 3 rebounds in 7 games against Pat Beverly in his career. And Trey Young also said in that response video to Pat Bev that I can't talk about anyone else, but I know against me, I would never scare you, Bev, Patty. I would never scare you one time you were on the court. He averaged 28 against Pat Bev.
Dang.
Yeah, let's say to sum it up, Pat Bev, stick to your own, bro. Keep podcasting. Obviously, you did your thing in the league. You made it to the league. There's a lot of people that can't say that.
I know you're trying to sell the pot. You're trying to get views, but
you're trying to get views.
Stats talk, bro.
Hey, bro, just stay in your zone, game. Stay in your zone. Just like we stay in our zone, we ain't talking to NBA players.
Yeah,
Pat
bro.
Bev, man.
I'm not better.
You can't be talking to the guy who's that man. The dude average like is 20-40.
He basically averaged 30 on you, bro.
Yeah,
if you really like, that's crazy.
7 games, you know.
Like, dang, that's crazy. And not one time were you able to stop him?
Nah. That's what I'm saying, man. And he's titled as a defensive player. That's his thing. His thing is on defense, and you have a dude average 20 on you, and you're talking.
Yo, was he able to stop LeBron?
No, man.
Exactly.
Nah. I'm not even a LeBron lover, but ain't no one stopping LeBron like that, dude. Especially not Pat Bev, bro.
Dylan Brooks thought he could.
And we saw what happened. But with that being said, we're gonna end off with this last segment. It's gonna be conspiracy theories with the mind of Isaiah. All right, we're gonna give Isaiah a few contexts. We're just gonna give him conspiracy theories, and he's gonna break it down for us. All right.
All right, bet. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go, guys.
The first conspiracy theory I have is that the Earth is hollow. In 2014, the scientists released new unknown findings about the Earth's core.
Okay.
And the conspiracy theories took it and ran with it. After learning that we don't know much about all the surface of the Earth or lies beneath it, the hollow Earth theory gained traction. Some believers even think the Earth is inside of another Earth. So, do you think the Earth is hollow?
Yo, this is some Godzilla level shit, yo. All right, let's start off there. No, I don't think it is, because I'm a man of science, and I don't think the Earth would be like able to be the way it is if it was hollow. But maybe I'm wrong. But like other planets are kind of hollow, I guess you would say, like Jupiter. Like that's like a gas, though. You know, it's not Jupiter's really a solid. I wouldn't say. I don't think any planet's hollow. Neither is a star. It's just like a ball of gas.
So, what would you say if Godzilla just popped up right now?
Dude, it wouldn't happen though, because Godzilla's made up, yo. It would not happen. So that is a false conspiracy theory, I would say.
All right, yeah. Another one is that the Nazis have a secret base in Antarctica.
Yo, probably.
Rumors have been circulating since the 1950s that the Nazis have a secret base in Antarctica that housed advanced technology like UFOs. There has been no evidence discovered suggesting that this is true, besides a random 21-page paper about a reporter and researcher named Colin Summerhays. But I mean, I guess if it's been a rumor since like the 1950s, that's probably like a telltale.
It could very possibly be a true statement, because like, you know, no one's really allowed to go to Antarctica.
That's what I'm saying.
For us,
you don't know what's in Antarctica.
We don't really know what's there.
I'm saying.
You know? So like, you know, I'm not saying it's false. I will say there's a high possibility of it being true. I'm gonna say it's true.
All right. So the last one is a solar flare caused the Titanic to sink. A study recently discovered that the northern hemisphere was experiencing a moderate to severe magnetic storm on the night of the ship's collision. Similar solar flares are known to cause power outages on Earth and could have affected the ship's radar and the radio rescue signals. If it affected the radar, then they wouldn't be able to see the iceberg.
Dude, they didn't even have radars back then. Dude. Like not like that. Like not that kind of.
Are you
good.
sure?
Yo, they probably did, but like, yo, listen. First off, it was really foggy. Maybe it didn't work. Yo, they kind of looked lit. They probably were enjoying themselves. It was like,
the captain was lit.
Yo, like, listen, no, hear me out. I've been on a cruise. If I'm on a cruise, I'm not really worried about like, you know, I'm assuming that the captain's like paying attention, obviously. But
well,
like,
yeah, but
they're a little bit at ease. Like, you know, it's a boat. They probably have a lot of faith in it. Like, I have a lot of faith on the boat that we going. Don't you?
Yeah, no, I have full faith.
That's what I'm saying, guys. I have a lot of faith.
The proof, the back of what you were saying. No, the RMS Titanic did not have radars. Radar technology was not embedded into the mid 1930s.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It wouldn't have made sense. They can't have done nothing about it. They were running on coal.
That is true. That is true.
They were literally running on coal. It wasn't possible. You know, I've heard, like, my theory, which I've done a lot of studies and stuff on, is that the coal is too hot and explosion happened down underneath the Titanic and the hole, you know, causing the metal to weaken. So when the iceberg hit it, making it very easy to shred. That's my theory.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, everyone, drop in the comments right now if you agree with Isaiah's theory. And with that being said, that wraps up our last segment. Drop a like and a comment on this video what you want to see next, what topics you want to see, and you also put a comment on what guest you want to see next, whether it's an ORS member, whether it's a TikToker, just put in whoever you want, all right? And we'll try to get it done, all right?
We get everybody on there.
Everybody. All right, that being said, all right, y'all. Peace.
See y'all.